Are you easily scared by horror movies, yet want something eerie to watch this spooky season? Then this is the perfect watch list for you. Here are 5 TV shows and 5 movies I recommend you watch this spooky season. Check out the mid-autumn drop on my website with new autumnal photographs. Number 1. Motherland, Fort Salem. It's a supernatural drama that I could have added to my witchy recommendations, even though those were movies, but that I found eerie and scary enough to be on this list instead. A trio of young witches trained in combat magic are turned into powerful weapons for the American military. As they prepare to defend the country, they use supernatural tactics and magic to face looming terrorist threats. This is a bit dark, and when I started watching it, it was a bit much for me. But the moment in which I jumped was not a scary one. It was because someone in the show was called just like me, or rather, the pronunciation of their name sounded just like mine. So I was a bit shocked, because this is extremely rare to find my name in media. But this show is about teenagers, yes, but it's definitely for an adult audience as well, for the themes and the way certain things are portrayed. But if you're into anything about witchcraft, this is great. Number 2, The Haunting of Bly Manor. These are 9 episodes of gothic, romance, supernatural horror drama. And I didn't realize this when I was watching it, but it's based on The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. After a tragic death at Bly Manor, a young American nanny is hired to care for 2 orphaned children. As she settles in, she uncovers chilling secrets within the manor, entwining her in a haunting gothic romance. The eerie past of the estate and its residents begins to unravel. If you're into the haunted house trope, then this is absolutely perfect. And perhaps it was a bit predictable. I don't know, because I'm not familiar with this genre enough. I found it predictable in terms of, I don't know, the mystery or the plot itself, how it developed. But I would recommend you watch this one. Number 3, The Chestnut Man. This is a Nordic noir. It's a crime, so maybe it would have fit my mystery list of recommendations. But this is scary enough, and it deserved a spot here. And it's an adaptation of the 2019 novel of the same name, written by an acclaimed Danish writer. In present-day Copenhagen, detectives Tulin and Hess investigate the brutal murder of a young woman found with a chestnut figurine near her body. This clue links the case to a missing politician's daughter and a decades-old family murder. As they investigate, they uncover a chilling connection between past and present crimes. This is dark, gritty, suspenseful, and I heard rumors that a second season might come, but at this point I don't trust any streaming platform with their promises. But I would say that if you're not into Nordic noir, and you usually just avoid it because it can be slow at times, this one is a good entry level into Nordic noir. And I really hope there will be a second season. Number 4, The Alienist. This is a period crime drama thriller that is based on the 1994 novel of the same name by Caleb Carr. Set in 1896 New York, criminal psychologist Dr. Laszlo Kreisler is enlisted by Theodore Roosevelt to investigate the gruesome murders of boy prostitutes. Joined by a journalist and a police secretary, Kreisler and his team of outsiders secretly hunt a ritualistic killer. As they investigate, they confront the dark psychological forces that drive a man to murder. This is a brilliant TV show, but it's so gruesome and disgusting and scary that I don't think is for everybody. But definitely, if you love Poirot and Sherlock, there are some similarities, and it's also set in the late 1800s, which is a plus if you like period dramas. And as I said in the last recommendations video about mystery movies, I enjoy learning about the psychology of killers. And here, it's so interesting because psychology wasn't a thing yet. And this definitely adds layers and conflict to the story, which is why the title is The Alienist, because that's one of the names these people were called, those who we would call psychologists now. Just beware that in this TV show there are themes that are quite tough, and even though the plot is fascinating, I would still recommend you check out trigger warnings or anything that might be disturbing for you to watch. Number 5, Devil in Ohio. This is a suspense thriller from 2022, and it's based on a novel of the same name. A psychiatrist takes in a young escapee from a mysterious cult, but the girl's presence soon threatens to unravel her family and upend her life. As the danger escalates, the psychiatrist must confront the sinister forces surrounding her new patient. This is a limited series about cults. And I mentioned other movies or TV shows which have cult-ish elements. So if you're into that genre, you might want to check out my previous videos. We are halfway on our list, and this is when I'm giving you a honorable mention because I just finished watching The Haunting of Hill House. And this is definitely scarier than I can bear, which is why I didn't really watch it. I just had it in the background and tried not to watch most of the scenes that I found scary, but it's definitely an interesting mystery. So I would recommend you watch The Haunting of Hill House if you can handle scarier TV shows. Now on to 5 scary but bearable movies. Number 1, The Awakening. This is a 2011 supernatural horror drama that I avoided watching for so long, but I'm happy I managed to watch it. In 1921, post-World War I England, hoax exposer Florence Cathcart visits a boys' boarding school to investigate sightings of a child ghost. As she attempts to debunk the haunting, her beliefs are shattered when the missing begin to reveal themselves. The line between the living and the dead blurs as she confronts unsettling truths. This is a ghost story, and honestly, I cannot remember a movie or TV show in which I didn't love Rebecca Hall's acting. And she is starring here, so I loved her interpretation and I enjoyed the mystery itself. I would recommend you watch The Awakening. Number 2, Mindhunters. This is a crime mystery horror thriller from 2005, and it's a reimagining of or inspired by Agatha Christie's mystery novel And Then There Were None. A group of FBI trainees are taken to a remote island for simulation training, only to discover they are being hunted by a real serial killer. As they try to survive, they realize the killer may be one of them. What starts as an exercise quickly turns into a deadly fight for survival. And here you have this trope of an isolated group of people and a murder or a series of murders, and it's more gruesome than I would like. Not to be confused with Mindhunter, singular, which is a TV show instead, and that I would recommend but for different reasons, and I would not add to this list. Number 3, Sleepy Hollow. This is a gothic supernatural horror, and it's based on Washington Irving's 1820 short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. In 1799, Ichabod Crane is sent to Sleepy Hollow to investigate a series of decapitations, rumored to be the work of the legendary Headless Horseman. As the investigation unfolds, he uncovers a chilling blend of horror, fantasy, and supernatural mystery. A young Johnny Depp stars in this one, and there are several retellings and interpretations of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Sometimes they embrace supernatural elements, and other times they debunk them. Either way, it's the perfect watch for Halloween or spooky season in general. Number 4, the Millennium series. But here I will just talk about the first movie's plot, so The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This is a series of mystery action thriller movies based on the Millennium book series. A wealthy industrialist hires a disgraced journalist to investigate the mysterious 40-year-old disappearance of his niece, suspecting that a family member may be responsible. Teaming up with an unconventional investigator, the journalist embarks on a dangerous quest for the truth, revealing dark family secrets that could expose the killer. This is not a horror, but it's eerie, dark, and gruesome. There's a lot of violence that maybe could be avoided, right? But it fits the story. And just check the order of the movies, because I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to watch them. And the first one, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, was adapted twice. And I cannot remember if I watched them both, I think so. I would definitely recommend you watch this one if you're into mysteries, if you're into thrillers, and darker themes. Number 5, Crimson Peak. This is a 2015 gothic horror romance. After a family tragedy, an aspiring author marries the charming Sir Thomas Sharp and moves to his remote gothic mansion where she is haunted by ghostly visions. Torn between her love for a childhood friend and the allure of her enigmatic husband, she seeks to uncover the dark secrets of her new home. As she communicates with the dead, she realizes that true monsters may be closer than she thinks. This is a ghost story, ultimately, and maybe it's even considered a classic at this point in the gothic subgenre. I'm not sure, you tell me. I had to skip a couple of scenes and maybe I didn't watch them with my full attention because I couldn't bear a couple of scenes, but the same goes for all movies and TV shows on this list. And yet, this is perfect for the season. If you're looking for something to put you in the mood, this is great. And there you have my 5 TV shows and 5 movies that are scary but still bearable for people who are easily scared by horror movies, just like myself. Do you have any recommendations? Please leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with someone else who might be looking for movies and TV shows to watch this spooky season. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.